Welcome. In this video we're going to be making our first fire in the Winnerwell tent stove. This is the Nomad series stove and this is the medium size. This is my first time making a fire in this stove since I purchased it, so hopefully everything works out well. It's super important when you're burning in this stove that you use seasoned hardwood firewood. You don't want to use any pine because it's going to clog up your flue, and you don't want to use any coal for the same reason. One thing to consider before lighting your stove is that your fingerprints are going to leave an oil stain on the stainless steel. As the fire burns, that fingerprint and the oil is going to get burned onto the stainless steel itself. It's not a big deal because the more you burn, these will fade. But if you want to keep your stove looking really nice, wipe it down with an alcohol wipe before the first burn and don't touch it again until it's patineed. Now to fill up our water tank and test everything out and see how it all works once it's put together. When you're loading the stove, you want to make sure that you don't put any pieces of wood that are going to be too large. There is a little bit of a learning curve to getting this stove to operate. You can see here that we're not having the best luck, but I can assure you that with more and more practice it does get easier. It's just very, very important that you split your wood into small pieces of kindling. If you don't do this, you're going to smother your fire and you're not going to get a lot of heat out of your stove. Just like with anything, with time, patience, and practice, you will get better at it. I'm going to let this fire sit for a little bit and then come back and see how everything's going. Right now it's just starting to put out some heat, and I'm going to mess around with the different vents and the damper on the flue to get the fire really burning. This is a shot about 15 minutes later, and you can see the fire is really roaring. I love the viewing window because it just looks so magical looking in and seeing those flames dance around. I didn't add any fuel to this since I walked away, and after about 15 minutes, the water tank up top, that I'm pointing to right there, is starting to boil. Thanks for watching the first burn in my Winnerwell Nomad camp stove. I'm super excited and pleased with this product, and hopefully it will keep us warm on our camping trip in New Mexico. I'm a little concerned, but I will let you guys know how it works out. Thanks again for watching, and please like and subscribe.